The automotive world is a long journey filled with wild experiments, painful failures, and game-changing breakthroughs. This industry wasn't built overnight. In fact, many of the giant car brands worth billions today started from the most humble places: tiny workshops, steel factories, bicycle shops, and even coffee grinder manufacturers. Before becoming symbols of luxury, performance, and cutting-edge technology, they were just brave pioneers, trying something nobody had ever done before: building vehicles without horses. If you trace their stories back, some of these brands have been around for over a century. And today, we're counting down the 10 oldest car brands in the world that are still alive today, ranked by the year they were founded. At 123 years old, Ford was officially founded on June 16, 1903. Even though Henry Ford had already built his legendary first car, the quadricycle, back in 1896, Ford Motor Company only became a real company 7 years later. But once it did, everything changed. Ford didn't just make cars, he changed how cars were made. The moving assembly line turned automobiles into something faster to produce, cheaper to buy, and accessible to everyday people. This was the moment when cars stopped being luxury toys and became mass transportation. Cadillac was born on August 22, 1902, rising from the ashes of the failed Henry Ford Company. But out of that collapse came one of America's most prestigious luxury brands. Founded by Henry Leland and named after the founder of Detroit, Cadillac quickly became famous for its insane engineering precision. Even in the early automotive era, Cadillac stood for quality, comfort, and high social status. Today, at 124 years old, that reputation still lives on. Fabbrica Italiana Automobili Torino, or simply Fiat, is now 127 years old. Founded in Italy on July 11, 1899 by Giovanni Agnelli and his investors, Fiat moved incredibly fast. In the same year the company was created, they already built their first car, the Fiat 4 horsepower. That made Fiat one of the fastest brands in Europe to jump into mass automobile production. Renault's story began inside a small garage. At just 21 years old, Louis Renault built his first car in 1898 with help from his brothers Marcel and Fernand. On February 25, 1899, the company officially launched. Louis wasn't just a businessman, he was a brilliant engineer. His first production car, the Voiturette 1 CV, instantly caught public attention and pushed Renault onto the global stage. Now, 127 years later, the brand is still going strong. Before it became Skoda, the company started in December 1895 as Laurin and Clement in what is now the Czech Republic. Like many early pioneers, they began with bicycles and motorcycles. Their first car, the Voiturette A, arrived in 1905. From that small beginning, Skoda grew into a global brand and eventually became part of the Volkswagen Group. Today, at 131 years old, it's still alive and thriving. Rover didn't even start with cars. The company began as a bicycle manufacturer in England. They only started experimenting with motor vehicles in 1888, and their first production car didn't arrive until 1904. The Land Rover name itself was born much later in 1948 as a single model, but its popularity exploded, turning it into a legendary off-road brand. Combined, this automotive bloodline now stretches back 141 years. When talking about the birth of the modern automobile, this name is impossible to ignore. In 1886, Carl Benz patented the Benz Patent Motorwagen, the world's first gasoline-powered car. Later, his company merged with Gottlieb Daimler's company in 1926, creating Mercedes-Benz. From that moment on, the brand became a global symbol of luxury, engineering excellence, and automotive prestige. Opel has one of the most unexpected beginnings. On January 21, 1862, Adam Opel didn't build cars, he built sewing machines. After finding success, the company moved into bicycles and only entered the car industry in 1899. Interestingly, Opel's biggest automotive expansion happened after the founder passed away. But that decision paid off, making Opel one of Germany's oldest active car brands today. Tatra started life as a horse carriage manufacturer in what is now the Czech Republic. In 1897, they built the President, the first passenger car in Central Europe. Today, Tatra is better known for heavy-duty trucks, but historically, the brand is famous for its advanced aerodynamic designs that were far ahead of their time. And at the very top of the list, Peugeot. Founded on November 20th, 1810 in France, this legendary brand existed long before cars even existed. The Peugeot family originally made coffee grinders, household tools, and umbrella frames. They started producing bicycles in 1882, steam-powered vehicles in 1889, and finally gasoline cars in 1890 using Daimler engines. From a small workshop to a global automotive giant, Peugeot proves that massive innovation often starts from the simplest ideas. And that's the incredible journey of the 10 oldest car brands in the world. From bicycle shops to coffee grinder factories, they all prove one thing. Every great innovation begins with a small step. If you enjoy automotive content packed with history, fun facts, and legendary machine stories, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next video. Now tell me in the comments, which classic brand is your favorite? Peugeot, Mercedes, or maybe Ford? See you in the next video. Stay fast, stay curious.